Listen, y'all, I'm like really pissed off regarding this KEI'MANI Latigue case. First of all, I want to start by thanking the girlfriend. The girlfriend is a really good Samaritan in this case. She led the authorities to this monster and it got him arrested. Thankfully, she spoke up and spoke out for this little girl. Now, secondly, that grandmother, I will say this. She didn't give off grandma. She didn't give off, I just lost my granddaughter. She was very cold in her approach with the reporters. That's just what I got off of it. Not trying to judge. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But all I'm saying is that the grandmother's body language and everything that she said was off. Now, everybody does grieve differently, but I didn't see no tears. I didn't see her visibly upset at all. The grandmother also said something that was really alarming to me. She said that she felt like this whole thing was planned. She felt like this was grooming. So then the reporter proceeds to ask her if there was things that the grandmother saw before this, right, that had happened, that occurred. And the grandmother said no. She didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. Right? She totally contradicts herself in everything that she said in a statement prior to the reporter asking it. I thought that was extremely strange. So the third thing I want to talk about is CPS. CPS, they're saying that they had went to her house numerous amount of times. It was numerous cases with CPS regarding KEI'MANI. I believe one of the teachers had also called CPS regarding KEI'MANI. But I feel personally that everybody failed this little girl, including CPS, because if CPS would have, done their job correctly, this little girl would have been out of that environment, out of that house. And then it's just like, where was this little girl's mother? You know what I'm saying? Where was her biological father? Where was her parents at? It just seemed like this little girl was passed around to different family members, and not really, nobody really taking, full responsibility for this little girl. Nobody properly caring for this little girl. I don't know. It's just a lot of strange things with this case that I'm just not feeling. And I also want to point out that they were saying that it was going to be a GoFundMe, and it is a GoFundMe, and all those funds are going to go to the funeral home, which I truly appreciate, because clearly her surrounding people that were supposed to be caring for her didn't care for her properly. And now she is unfortunately unalived. So, to me, that's the responsible thing, to give the money to the funeral home so that she can have an amazing service and that she can be celebrated as she deserves to be. But this story is just super tragic, super sad, super unfortunate. And it's just, the details is just, it's just so much. It's so much tragedy to this case. But this should be a message and a lesson to parents. Please, 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 I beg you, keep an eye out on your children. Do not let your children go with just anybody. Just because they are the grandmother doesn't mean that they're fit for the job to take care of your children. Just because they are the grandfather or the auntie or the uncle doesn't mean they're fit to take care of your children. You have to properly vet people that's going to be around your children, and that is family included. A lot of people say, oh, that's my grandmother, that's my mom, that's my uncle, auntie, whatever. No. Family sometimes are the worst ones, and they will do you in. And sometimes family don't care about your children. Sometimes it really be like that. Now, good families, normal families, yes, of course. But every family ain't normal. A lot of families are dysfunctional. So you guys have to keep that in mind. Keep your eyes and ears open at all times when it comes to your children, period.